All right, so first things first, we are going to set your expectations straight because this is not something many coaches do, but they should do it. What I want you is I want you to learn it from scratch. I don't want you to contain any of the information that you have learned from the matrix because they have already programmed you to demean yourself. Because think about it practically. How many times it happens you see somebody posting about a lakh or 2 lakh on the feed and you become like insecure, and it targets your insecurities and you feel like that you are not doing justice with your work. So let us dive straight into it. See, have realistic expectations because social media is not equal to reality. Everybody on social media is chasing attention, and there are people who have different ways of chasing attention. Some post pictures, some post unverifiable and numerous claims that cannot be verified at all. They are not authentic, and some people just go in depression for 1 month and then they overcome depression in the second month. I don't know how that shit works. So that is the hard part of social media, that you cannot believe everything that you see over there. Second thing is that the lakhs and crores that you see coaches presenting about their students, that oh dekho, she made this much, she made that much, or he made a crore, he made a lakh in the first month, that is very rare. All right, because they are just to sell you their stuff. They want you to go take your money, go to them and buy their course and fill their bank accounts. That is what they want. So they are going by hook or by crook. They want you inside and you don't have to fall for their trap. That is the thing. And the fourth thing is that majority of the earners who are earning in 6 or 7 figures as soon as they start freelancing, most of the time they have a good corporate career or a good experience. Now suppose I am at 35. I'm age 35. I've just started freelancing at 35, and in the first month I close a deal of $4,000. Does that comes to you as a surprise? Are you surprised? But what if I tell you that for the last 10 years I was working in marketing and now I'm a freelance marketer? It shouldn't surprise you, but the thing is that they are not going to tell you this. What about their background? They're not going to tell you this. Because the whole point is that you have not programmed your brain to analyze your emotions and to see how you are reacting to it, because you are programmed in such a way that every time you see somebody coming up with 6 figures or 7 figures, or somebody is posting their Mac, their iPhone, or their materialistic possessions, you feel insecure. You feel like you are lagging behind. You are, even if you are earning 10,000 a month, you should be happy because last month you are at fucking zero. Why don't you see it from that perspective? People usually just start comparing themselves to it. Why don't you ask for proof? Why don't you verify the authenticity? Like if somebody comes up to me and say that, oh, see, I earned 10 lakhs this month, I'll be like, okay, that's good, show me the proof. And if I get the proof, I verify it, and if that's it, okay, you have my respect. This person has integrity, and he backs up what he talks. That's good. But if somebody comes up and I ask for proof and they are like, no, I earned it, you have to that, screw you, I'm not gonna believe you, man. You are just fooling me, you are just playing around. That's not how the world works. Now, this is the most important part, and this is something that I know I shouldn't have done it, but even if I've done it, so I have no regrets. That if you are somebody who is just a beginner, who is just starting out, and you don't have any traditional corporate background, you have no experience, you have just completed your class 12th, you are in the first or second year of your graduation, like, have some realistic income expectations. Initially 20 to 30,000 is a lot. Don't start chasing 1 lakh, because once you start chasing money in freelancing, that too in the beginning stage, things can get pretty ugly, because you will be then attached to money, and I don't want you to be that kind of a person. So initially, even if you want 20 to 30,000, focus on your learnings, because the growth in freelancing is exponential. As soon as you realize how things work, it will not take you much time to scale from 20,000 to 80,000. It will be like this, but that is only when you focus on learning. All right, and don't fall for these traps. If you are watching this, then you shouldn't watch any other course or that shit that says that earn 6 figures in first 2 months, first 3 months. That proper bullshit. And personal attention is just another marketing gimmick. It's not true. So now I guess everything is set and you are ready to watch some real actions. Now in the upcoming module, I'll be removing the fears and insecurities that the matrix has already programmed into you before we dive into the jeep juice, because it is really necessary for me to give you and get you in the environment where your mind ports are actually open and you see things from a realistic perspective. So I'll see you in the next one.